Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and my goal is to help you grow as a follower of Jesus. I encourage you to subscribe so you can see all these resources that are offered. Today's topic is temptation, a key topic if you want to be a follower of Jesus. And the title of this video is How to Resist Temptation, and it's part one, the goal. The goal. In every area of life, it's important to have a goal and important to have an achievable goal. When I was about 14 or 15, my goal was to be an NBA player, but it was not an achievable goal for me because I was 5 feet 6 inches tall. I had a set shot and I could not jump. A non-achievable goal. That's why the title of this video is How to Resist Temptation. That is an achievable goal for you and for me, to resist temptation. It is not an achievable goal to never feel tempted, to never have a temptation. Temptation comes from Satan, and we have no control of what he throws at us. God allows him to tempt us. We can feel it. We face temptation. So that can't be the goal. But the goal is to resist temptation. Jesus was tempted in every way we are. You see, temptation comes, yet he was without sin. So the goal of resisting temptation when it comes is achievable for you and for me. In James chapter 4, verse 7, James tells us to submit yourself therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So key concept with temptation is the goal is to resist temptation when it comes. A related goal to that is not to put ourselves in situations where we cannot resist temptation. Okay? Not to put ourselves in situations where we cannot resist the temptation when it comes. The key for that is to know yourself. The greatest strength a person can have is to know their weaknesses. That's not a sign of weaknesses. That's a sign of strength. If I have a weakness in a certain area, I'd have to remember that and know that and place boundaries around my life. Two great examples from the Bible. One is Joseph, a positive example. And this is in Genesis chapter 39. I encourage you to read that story. He's tempted by Potiphar, his boss's wife. She says, "Come to bed with me. My husband's not home. Come to bed with me." And what did Joseph do? He ran out of the room. You say, wow, what a coward. Yes, he knew his weaknesses and he wanted to resist, so he left. He was a strong, handsome young man, and he had loads of sexual desire, and he knew he could not stay and resist, so he left. Proverbs chapter 7 tells a bad example of a young man who doesn't know his weaknesses and step by step walks into a temptation, and when it comes, it's too late. He cannot resist it at all. Proverbs chapter 7. Read that also. The key, the goal is to know yourself. There are places where you should not go, maybe computer, online sites, maybe a club, maybe people you should be best not to be hanging around with. Know your triggers, know your weaknesses, and remember the goal. The goal is to resist temptation when it comes. And part of that is to know yourself and have boundaries so you don't end up in a situation where you cannot resist. That's part one. Know the goal. Part two will be the mind, and part three will be the word. So I hope this helps you. I'd love to have your comments and how I can help you to grow. Take care.